as I dreamed so eloquently on this show about a creative mind, the brilliance of a Kevin Warren, the desire to keep the greatest franchise who hasn't won anything since 1985, but the pillar of the NFL, where they belong, in the city of Chicago. And now, here we are with the Bears, $2 billion that they're willing to commit. We don't know what the full number is, but hey, I'm not worried about that. I feel momentum. I feel excitement.
You're not worried about the
not
$2
worried
or
about the other
$3 billion.
$2 or $3 other
I'm
billion
not.
dollars that need to come. All right,
I'm
first
not.
of all,
Yeah.
please hit the like button. Please
Thank
subscribe.
you.
Welcome into the
You can't
show.
put a price on being right.
That's correct.
All Carm cares about in the world is being right. That he can't even let me intro the show before we get to something that's not even close to done. Regardless, this is a free agency show. We will talk a little bit about the stadium news off the top here a little bit and how Carm may or may not be right. Really more so how I'm right on what this really is. Please subscribe, though. Please hit that like button. We appreciate you very much. We also have a Twitter poll going right now. Which of the following players would you most like the Bears to sign? Top 4 options: Christian Wilkins, Daniel Hunter, Saquon Barkley, and Calvin Ridley. All are your main options, and we'll update those poll results on tomorrow's show. Maybe the Bears will have 1 or 2 of those guys as well.
2 super chats for Carm so far. Jay Toasty, $1.99. Carm, take your victory lap. I'll allow it.
Thank you, Jay Toasty.
And another $2 from Bear Down Omaha. Carm was right. Promote that man.
That's my guy. Thank you, Bear Down. Thank you, Jay Toasty. I'm obviously fighting a battle to my left and my right, but that's okay. I see you, Triple JV. You're with me.
Now, this continues to be the dumbest conversation about who's right because we are all in agreement that the best case scenario is that the stadium remains in the city.
All right.
No one's ever said anything different than that.
All right.
Okay?
All right, I feel better already.
What we have said all along is that it's got to be the best stadium option for the Chicago Bears.
Right.
As well. And it needs to be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have answers, not I don't care right now, I just want to be right, where the other $2 or $3 billion is coming from, I'd love to hear it because all I hear today is what I've been telling you guys.
How much?
Kevin Warren continues to clean up Ted Phillips' latest mess, the last mess he left before he retired, which was, we're just going to go all in on this lot of land in Arlington Heights and have no other options and basically allow the government to push us around because we have no leverage. So now Kevin Warren has created the leverage with a realistic option. I'm giving you that. This sounds good. It sounds somewhat realistic. But the Bears, all they're doing right now is saying, we'll take this $2 billion that we have already committed towards Arlington Heights and we'll put it towards a publicly owned stadium that's going to be partially privately financed by the Bears. But all that matters here is the percentage of what that actually is. So let's go down memory lane here a little bit. What is going on? Well, this is the U.S. Bank Stadium playbook. There was talks about building in the suburbs of the Twin Cities. It didn't come together. So they figure out a way to build U.S. Bank Stadium on the site of the Metrodome where the Vikings put up roughly 52% of the money. It was about $500 million of a little bit over $1 billion project. Okay? Stadium costs have gone through the roof since then. Also, this is Chicago. So we're talking way more than $1 billion. Right. So it sounds, at first you're like, the Bears are offering $2 billion. The Vikings only offered $500 million. Well, all that matters, though, is what percentage of the total cost that actually is.
Right.
And in Chicago, where is that money coming from? Because do you know how in Minnesota, amazingly, they paid off that other $500 million that was publicly funded? They paid it off 23 years early. It's already done. It's already been paid for.
The opposite of what we do
We're
here.
still paying for Soldier Field.
Right. Because, yes, I get it.
Okay. Do you know the main source of that income or how they did that?
No. Tell me.
Pull tabs.
Okay. Don't know what that is either.
Pull tabs.
Exactly.
It's amazing. It's that simple up there in nice Minnesota land.
Exactly.
What?
Because it's not only the cost is going to be higher in Chicago than it is Minnesota. The red tape in Chicago will be much longer. It'll stretch all the way down Lakeshore Drive.
Okay. Let me just remind everybody, as Rob Schwartz is brilliantly putting in the chat, only stadium to cost more than $2 billion is SoFi. Allegiant Stadium was $1.9 billion, which is, by my math, that would be $100 million less than what the Bears are willing to put up. But let's just go by your math.
In the desert of Las Vegas, where the cost of living is the price of those balloons over there.
Listen, real estate novice. I
know a lot about the stadium stuff.
I understand that. I got it. I'm giving you all the credits, but you don't have to educate me on where.
But I do, because every time you say I'm right about this, you don't have an answer for the money.
I do have an answer for you for the money.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how they are going to do it. All right.
The Duke will do it.
Might be the Duke. That could be an option, although I think the Duke is going to buy the Arlington Heights property from the Bears and create Duke Island in Arlington Heights, something like that. Yeah. But regardless of that.
So we'll still have a moat.
Let me ask you some basic questions. Do you think that Kevin Warren is a smart man?
Yes.
Right. Do you think that Kevin Warren wants the Bears to be in Chicago?
Yes.
Do you think that Kevin Warren understands, as he has spoken, about how do you partner with people? You figure out what they want, you try to help them, and then you make a deal that hopefully will help you, which is why when you're reading through what they're doing right now, he's creating more park space than is there now, 20% more, according to the reporting from Courtney and whoever.
You sucker.
That's fine. You could call
the land's the same. You know where that extra park space is coming from? Do you actually know?
I do not know, but I'm telling you. But these
because here's my other question. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is a real thing. So right now there's a stadium, and there's parking, and there's park. Okay, they're going to build the new stadium on the parking, and their proposal is to turn the current stadium into park.
Yeah,
where the fuck is the parking?
Again,
hello. I'll tell you, it'd be $1 billion in parking fees.
So as the Bears put out this very nicely leaked announcement on this beautiful morning where everyone knew there was going to be a ton of news and interest on the Bears, I'm just saying there's a lot of questions here that aren't remotely answered.
Yeah, Hoge. They'll figure out where to put your car. Don't worry about it. You'll have
not my car.
You'll have a great.
My car's gonna be in the parking garage down here as we do pre and post.
They'll figure out where to put Nicholas Moriano's car. They'll figure out where to put Brad Biggs' car. You can. There you go. The Dawshaw, my guy, Schlaw. Parking will be underground. They'll figure it out.
Okay, enjoy the tailgating.
You're getting caught up in the details, which is cool.
Yes,
that's cool. That's cool. But you're missing the overall point here, which is they want to be in Chicago. Kevin Warren is going to stamp this as his thing. He's going to give back to the city. He's going to help the Bears. There will be 7 statues around the thing of Kevin Warren and how he got this done.
Let me tell you exactly what Kevin Warren's going to do here when this is all said and done.
Yeah, go ahead.
He is going to take the best deal for the Chicago Bears, whether that's in Arlington Heights or that's in Chicago. That's what he's going to do.
That's probably fine that he probably will do that. But if it's close, if it's in the remote ballpark, he's picking Chicago, dude.
We all silly like the mayor.